Hi, it's Mark. I'm filming this on April 18, 2016. You may want to take a look at a blog post that I'm planning on putting out today that's going to touch on some of the same points I'm going to mention, a different angle. It's not written yet, so maybe it'll be different, but I will touch on it. There was an interesting trial court case. This is a state court case from California in which there was a $37-some million judgment in favor of the giant insurer Aetna against an ASC management company and a number of its managed ASCs, as well as against three founders or executives with that management company. The $30-some million judgment relates to, as I recall, claims under California law for unjust enrichment and, I believe, unfair business practices. In essence, an argument that the jury bought by Aetna that this management company and its associated ambulatory surgery centers engaged in a scheme to fraudulently overcharge, in essence, the insurer. They claimed that the ASCs were routinely waiving deductibles and passing on, therefore, the what they would say was the full amount of the charge to Aetna. At the same time, they allege that full amount of charge was grossly higher, many multiples higher, than what competing facilities charged as their full price for the same procedures. So in essence, when at the same time, they alleged that this enabled them to pay huge returns, 700-800% returns per year to the physician investors in the facilities. Interestingly enough, none of those physicians was a named defendant. So, in essence, just to play with numbers, they would say that their charge for some procedure was, $20,000, when the market was, $5,000. That they would tell the insured, these were all out of network, tell the insured that they will waive their copay. Let's just say that was 20%, and then they would submit a bill to the carrier for the balance, the 16, but they would not tell the carrier that 16 was net of a waived deductible. So the position that Aetna took was that because they routinely waived deductibles, the 16 was the, in essence, full fair price, the unadjusted for the deductible price, and that therefore, at most, they should have paid, let's say it was 80% or 70%, whatever it was, of that lesser amount. Anyway, when you take a look at the closing argument presentation, you can see the slides that they played for the jury. You can see that they made a lot of hay out of the huge return that the physicians were receiving and the, quote, exorbitant prices. Although, in some fairness, how would they know what others are charging? They certainly can't collude with other surgery centers to set prices. So there's a lot of balls in the air here. Again, this is a trial court case. The defendants have made a motion for reconsideration by the judge. It's probably a sure thing that they are going to appeal. So This is by no means precedential in California, and of course it's by no means important in terms of any sort of binding effect outside of California. But it does signal a trend, and that is a trend of insurers becoming far more aggressive in terms of what charges are being submitted by ASCs, and especially a trend of targeting out-of-network facilities. And we've seen the same thing in Texas in connection with the Forest Park chain of hospitals, which had a business model of being out-of-network. They couldn't make a go of it and have closed. I think this is going to be a far more risky type business approach for ASCs. Take this into consideration in structuring your ASC deals. If somebody says that they want to do a facility that is focused on the out-of-network market, I would suggest that you take a very long and hard look at that, knowing that that model is coming under increasing attack by insurers.